What's good, South Jersey? I'm Isaiah Showell, wishing you a happy day of service because it's MLK, Martin Luther King Jr. to be exact, day of service. And Friday is Tie Day, and the Fade Room came together specifically for the children, to serve the children. It's definitely what's good in South Jersey this week. Here in Egg Harbor City, Friday is Tie Day, the nonprofit collaborated with the Fade Room to create the service project Books and Fades on MLK Day of Service, and Mr. Michael Forrest helped lead the charge.
You know, to come in, to be able to set something up for the young people to come in, and while they're waiting, to be able to pick something up and just get as much as they could and while they're waiting is a start to get something rolling. And maybe if they pick up a book here and like it, they can go home and tell their parents about it, and maybe they'll start buying some more books and, gain that love for reading.
5 different barbershops in South Jersey have decided to participate in the mini libraries and help Friday as Tie Day out. All mini libraries will be placed near the front of the shop, so children flock to whatever book looks interesting first, whether it's a comic book or a chapter book, all courtesy of Friday is Tie Day.
Once they pick it up and start to engage in the words and, the cool comic books and things like that, I'm hoping that they develop a love just to keep going and not just let it be when I come into the barbershop, I'm going to read. Maybe when they go home, they want to pick another book up and they want to start reading. So it's some cool books. I seen a Luke Cage comic book over there. So it's some cool stuff in here. And I'm hoping that the love grows. Like, you got to start somewhere. Me personally, my love for reading has just rekindled over the last year. Just from some reading things that we've been doing in my local ministry. So it can start. It doesn't matter how old you are. That love for reading and education can always grow. So
Mr. Forrest set up the mini libraries with Friday's Tie Day members, Mr. Deondre Davis, Mr. Daylen Carson, and Mr. Zicri Forest, who instead of taking a day off from school to lounge, decided to serve South Jersey.
Just reading in general could just help, smarter, make you smarter and all that. And reading, you can have more knowledge. You can know what's going on. If you don't read, it's you won't know what's going on around you, just like you're living under a rock. So people read stuff every day. They read social media every day, so why can't they read a little book or whatever?
I believe there is a power in reading because you're gaining knowledge, and knowledge is power for you and for your future because it holds the opportunity for you to be able to grow, be able to make yourself more resourceful.
When I was in grade school, I was reading levels even higher than my classmates because when I kept reading, I fell in love with reading. I fell in love with reading the words on the pages, not just pictures, just reading these words. They're going into my head. I learned new words from that, and then not just in knowledge, but I also get a story. I start to feel what these people are feeling in the novels, and they're not even real. So there is definitely a power in reading, and once you start to see that and believe it yourself, you're going places.
Mr. George Massey, owner of the Fade Room, says he knows reading is a good thing for the children, and that's why he opened his doors for Friday's Tie Day to set up the mini libraries in his establishment.
I just hope that they know that all the information and knowledge is right there for you. You just got to seek it, and it's all in these books. We got great people that achieve greatness and wrote a how-to step-by-step guide, and we just won't pick the book up. So I'm hoping that through the comic books and the small children's books that'll pass on and have them add reading to a part of their life.
If you're not busy, South Jersey, and you want to honor the work that the youth has put forth by providing reading materials for their communities, come on down to the Fade Room in Egg Harbor City, or Truth Be Told's Barbershop in Mays Landing, or Starting Five's Barbershop in Pleasantville, or Omar and Abdullah's in Atlantic City, or make your way back to Pleasantville and stop at Alpha and Omega's Barbershop. These establishments have had one goal today, and that's serving their communities. In Egg Harbor City, I'm Isaiah Showell, and that's what's good in South Jersey this week.